for this year, obviously we're like that 2.5 to 3 mil is where we're looking to
For
be at.
real.
Yes,
Finish the year at.
to for our next year, so like the 2026 season.
Okay.
That's where we're structuring to be. We'll have
Yep.
a for our technician to sales ratio. It's about 1 to 1, so every technician need about one salesman.
Welcome to the Home Service Chad Podcast, the show for home service entrepreneurs who don't just want to make money, but who also want to build elite lives and create impact. Each week, Louis sits down with high performers in home services to uncover the secrets to their success. No fluff, no shortcuts, just real conversations with those doing the work. Now, here's your host, Louis Moucher.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the pod. Today we got this guy's kind of a legend, my boy Joe Merch-Lewitz. Did I get that right?
Yeah, Joe Merkelwitz.
Merkelwitz, heck yeah.
Sure.
20 years old, owner of Some Guys Services, big window washing company. They go hard on door to door. They go really, really hard.
Yes.
College baseball player too.
Yep.
That is nuts, dude. I started seeing your content and I was like, yeah, this guy's like, he just owns a business. And then I get on the phone with you and you're like, yeah, bro, I'm in college too.
Yeah, I'm
That's
living in
crazy.
my college house right now. I'm still a student athlete here in South Dakota. I play baseball at Northern State. I'm a college catcher. And I'm also the owner of Some Guys Services as well. So,
Bro, so you've been starting to, like, this is how I found you, was started seeing your reels.
yeah.
Just to put it in perspective, like, what stage is Some Guys at, Like, I feel like you guys are just kind of coming into the social media game, even though you guys have been cranking,
hmm
so not everyone knows about you.
Yeah, so honestly, so we've been doing Some Guys for 3 years. Kind of how it started was back in literally our senior year of high school. Me and Braden, my other partner, who we run the business together, we literally pooled all of our grad party money together. We saw this idea on TikTok that hey, you can make money cleaning windows. And we're like, oh my gosh! Like I was working at a grocery store pushing carts for 4 years at the time. Like
Dang!
yeah, I was making little to no money, man. I was literally just like your average high schooler. I was literally just like some guy, just
Yeah.
out there. And we saw this idea on TikTok. And we're like, hey, man, like we got our grad party money together. We're about to go to college. Like, let's try take a risk. Let's take a risk. So we went out and we bought all of our window. We bought our first window cleaning set. It wasn't that good at the time, but that's what we could pull together. And we went out and we watched a couple videos on like how to sell window cleaning door to door, and that was kind of our story. And at the end of the day, like I didn't come in with a big group of people trying to do this and take on this big vision. No, it literally started with me and Braden and building our business brick by brick by brick, going through all the trials and tribulations to be where we're at now. And that's been something that's really cool. I mean, going back to where we started is, hey, we first started, we did our first window cleaning job. It was like, oh my gosh, like this actually works. We
So
can
was
make
that
money.
like 2023?
Yeah, that was 2023. Yeah, back in
Or
2023. Um, we figured out it works, and we just started like, hey, like asking our friends, like, hey, do you want to come work for us? Want to clean windows? We just started asking and building and building and building. We started knocking doors. I was honestly I really always geared towards sales. I always really geared towards the people. I really like talking to people. I really like understanding how people work because at the end of the day, you're surrounded by people,
yeah.
right? It's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's so important to have a network, to have people that are important in your lives that you can connect to, that you can come to. I have mentors myself. I'm always learning every single day. I'm not above anyone else. Like at the end of the day, I'm just working hard at this vision that we're trying to go after, and that's really the key thing.
100%. And then what did like year 2 look like? This was
Yes.
2024. And then
So
where are you
you
guys at now?
Yeah, so year two, so year one was mainly me and Braden, some friends, some buddies, kind of cleaning windows, nothing crazy. What year two looked like was like, hey, let's actually go out, let's start finding guys. And then honestly, year two was the hardest year so far in Some Guys. Reason I say that is it is insanely hard to build an actual business with very limited resources. We learned everything
Hmm.
from social media, from just teaching ourselves, from talking to people. I mean, you gotta realize I'm still a student athlete. I was still waking up early in the morning, 6 a.m. We'd have to lift, get our baseball training in. Then we would go work from literally 10 to 7, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We would be working, cleaning windows, selling windows, everything like that. And then we'd go play a baseball game in the evenings, and we'd be home by 11 o'clock at night. So, I mean, this was our full schedule. We had to balance everything. And when I talk about like almost like living in a simulation, it was like, oh, I hit my bed and I wake up and I'm going to work. I hit my bed,
Bro.
wake up, I'm going to work. And it was this constant cycle. But that's where I learned more about myself, and to be able to be where I'm at right now, and to be where this vision's at, where some guys at, is that's what it took. I said like it takes 90 like what 90 days, 3 months, whatever that took, of just going hard, 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 hard.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, trust me, when you talk about like burnout, bro, like that was there, but we didn't. We're like, no, we kept pushing each other. We kept pushing each other. We're surrounded by
Dude.
individuals who want more.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
crazy. That feels like me last year, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's
There's like these phases that you just go through where it's like, bro, all I was doing was just wake up, lift, work, eat, go to bed. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Even
And
on in weekends, it's just normal.
that's something they don't like. That's something like you don't really talk about. Like as a literally a small business growing is you never really talk about like, dude, what is it actually like? Like I wish
Yeah.
we documented more of how hard it was. Yeah, I have photos and videos of what we were doing, but it's just that constant day to day battle, that constant stress. Like you know, you're handling homeowners, you're handling employees, you're
Yeah.
handling, you know, some equipment issues, you're handling salespeople, you're handling insurance, finances, payroll, you're handling all these things. And at the end of the day, it comes back to me as the owner. It comes back to you as the owner of the business. It's not anyone else. Like, it's literally your job as the owner of the business to dictate the future of the company and where you're trying to go. And that's something that's super surreal with business owners. Like, hey, at the end of the day, it falls back on you.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall back on anyone else. Like if you stop working, the whole company stops working. You know, so it's super important that you're always constantly building yourself and pushing yourself to be uncomfortable. Because the moment you get comfortable, man, that's when it starts. You know, you start hitting the fan. You start going in the wrong trend.
Yeah. 100%, dude. What was growing up like for you? You're obviously playing baseball quite a bit.
Yeah.
Did you always kind of have the entrepreneurial spirit?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, kind of when I grew up, yes, I always wanted to do something, but I never knew what I wanted to do. I grew up. I was a three-sport athlete in high school. I also did powerlifting as well. I have like a couple state records, a couple state championships in powerlifting
Wow.
myself. So yeah,
Like what?
back at well, so for bench squat and deadlift, I have the bench squat deadlift record as well as the total record. This is back when I was like 14, 15 years old. My dad and my mom. My dad is like a strongman competitor. He competed in strongman. So fitness has always been a really big thing. My mom, she runs marathons, so fitness and everything like that, and having an active lifestyle is something that's super important to me. Something I value myself and some of my family values. I'm the oldest of. I got three younger siblings, right? So I'm the oldest, and I'm set. I'm paving the way, I guess, so to say. So we've always pushed each other. My brother plays football here where I'm at. He's a middle linebacker himself. Sister plays softball, and my other brother plays basketball. So, athletic family, so to say.
Yeah.
But in high school, man, like I've always been kind of entrepreneur, so to say, as I started my own shoe business. So what I would do when I got my driver's license is I would flip shoes. So I'd be on
Word.
Facebook. I'd be like negotiating, flipping shoes. That was like my first like real thing, along with working at the grocery store. Like I was working at the grocery store, flipping shoes, training baseball, all those things. I ended up winning the state championship in Minnesota here for in high school my senior year. That was an awesome ride to
Hmm.
win that in the highest division here in Minnesota. That was like a dream come true, bro. You work all this hard, you know, from when you're like 3 years old when I first started playing to when you're 18, win the state championship. That was really cool. And
That's
then
huge.
yeah, then we started this business right after that, and now I'm 20 years old, man. So I'm still in college. I'm just living out a childhood dream of mine,
Yeah.
and I can run this business remotely right now. And it's been good. It's all about structure. If you don't have structure in your personal life, it would never be able to work. I have structure. I
What
have
does that kind of look like for you?
yeah.
Like time blocking and stuff? Or?
Yeah, so I have my personal calendar that I use every single day. What I do in for me is the night before I always lay out my events. So for me, how my day looks is I have a 7 a.m. lift with the team. So from 7 to 8, I'm lifting. Then after lift, I come back here and I do my non-negotiables. So my non-negotiables are reading a passage out of the Bible, setting 2 gratitude messages a day, and then also spend 45 minutes a day just recruiting in my network. So talking to people.
Wow.
Yes. So those are my 3 things that I do
That's
every
like DMs,
Yep.
Messenger.
DMs, Messenger, just talking to people. Like I swear, you can do so much off your phone. You can do so
Yeah.
much, and I almost like it's like a video game. Like when I'm not selling on the door, I'm selling on
That's
my phone.
so
I'm
funny,
talking
bro.
to people, man. I
Are
love.
you like scrolling through your messages, re-engaging, going through your Instagram, like
Yeah, but I
word?
do the voice to type, dude, is the best thing ever. I'll be like,
Oh
hey man, like
man.
appreciate you. Like I'm going
Yeah.
to typing, bro. That's the best thing. And then I got class too, bro. So from
I had a
9.
boy the other day, he's like,
Yeah.
bro, do you just not type? And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, typing is a pain. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like it's so easier to talk, just to talk it out. Um, and then I have class from 9:30 till 11. Then I come back and I lead my sales meeting call from 11 to 12. Then from 12:30 to 1:30, I have another class. Then from 2 to 2:30, I have PT. So I gotta go in for my back and my knees, bro. Like I'm a catcher, dude. You gotta work on this stuff. Then I practice from 3:15 to 5:15. Then I come back. I eat some dinner. Then we have a leadership call from 6 to 7 p.m. And then I'll finish up with my miscellaneous calls from 7 to 8 p.m. And then go home.
Wow.
Yes. So that's the
Crazy.
structure of the day, balancing it all out.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. It's what you do with those 24 hours. I just choose not to scroll and quote unquote brain rot. I like to be productive with that time.
Yeah, heck yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so obviously you guys crank doors pretty hard. One
Yeah.
thing we definitely wanted to talk about is building sales teams, stuff
Yeah.
like that. How do you guys structure all of it?
Yeah. So for my role,
And what
I'm
does
the head
that
of
look like? Yeah, you seem like you're kind of like the sales guy, and is your partner kind of more operations?
Correct, correct. That's kind of like our even split.
Yeah.
Is we're in charge of putting jobs on the board. They're in charge of servicing the jobs, making sure the jobs get serviced in the very simplest terms. Now, when it comes to leading a sales team, it's one of the most crucial things you can possibly do. Is you can't. The thing about a pack of wolves is a pack of wolves. They all need a leader. Everyone needs a leader. At the end of the day, if you're not a strong leader, if you're not a strong individual, you're not going to have a strong team. If you're ever having problems, look in the mirror. What are you doing wrong that's causing these problems? Those are the very like simple things that I like to talk about when it comes to leadership. Now, when it comes to recruiting a sales team, this is the most pivotal. This is the most important thing that you can do is recruiting. Right? I've had bad recruiting and I've had good recruits. Right? I've had all of it. At the end of the day, the key to recruiting is not selling someone on the idea of coming to work for you. It's them selling themselves. Them seeing the vision in what you're doing to see the opportunity that you are giving to that person to make it beneficial. Because at the end of the day, I've recruited guys and I'm like, hey dude, like come work for some guys, right? And whatever. They're like, okay, sure, I'll give it a try. But then by week 2, week 3, when you're knocking doors and you're getting your teeth kicked in, they want to quit. They want to quit because that's how they feel. They want to quit. But if they see the vision in themselves, if they see the value that you're providing them, and they know, hey, there's light at the end of the tunnel,
Hmm.
they're gonna want to go through the waves, the thunderstorms with you. And that's something that's super important. Is when it comes to recruiting, is you got to find the people who want more for themselves. Not hey bro, come join my window cleaning team. You're gonna make XYZ money. It's no, they have to see the value in it for themselves, and that's when they want to come and work for you. And that's what's super important when it comes to recruiting. Also, my network is very strong. So
Yeah, college probably helped out, eh?
yeah, college helps out. Also, just being a
100%.
sociable guy. I'm
Uh-huh.
kind of I'm an extrovert. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I like talking to people, so I'm always like constantly talking to people, telling people at least, hey man, this is what I do. If it's a good opportunity, if it's something that you're interested in, let's talk about it. At the end of
Hmm.
the day, I'm not here to be like, dude, you gotta come join, bro. Like at the end of the day, this is what I This is what I do. This is what the opportunity. This is what the job looks like. It's hard. It's not for everyone. At the end of the day, let's talk about it. Let's make the best decision for you. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about, really.
Yeah, you're not even really trying to sell them too hard.
No, but and at the end of the day, how you build a sales team is you reach out to more people. You recruit,
Yeah.
recruit, recruit, recruit. Now, when I'm
What kind of
talking,
systems,
yeah,
like what kind of systems do you have? Because like, dude, I feel like recruiting is kind of easy, bro.
hmm
Maybe I'm wrong, but like, I don't know. I just like talk to guys and I'm like, yeah, you want to come work with us? Like I'm just starting to, like I've never had like straight reps. I've had guys who've kind of sold hybrid. I'm just kind of starting to talk, and it's like they're like, oh yeah, that'd be fire. Just random guys that I know. But like, dude, what kind of systems do you have when you recruit someone so that it's not chaotic? You know what I mean? Because bro, how many reps do you guys have again?
So this year I had 20, and I will be expanding to 50
And
reps.
that was under you?
Yes, that was all under me.
How many reps do you think one guy can kind of manage?
I managed all 20, to be honest with you. I managed the whole team.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it was hard. It was chaotic, but I did it.
Yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, now I'm going to 50 reps this upcoming year. So
you'll probably have to add like a layer, hey?
Yeah. So obviously, in the simplest terms, how it works is I'm the head of sales. I have my leaders right here, my 5 leaders, and then they have their people under them. At the end of the day, it's literally impossible for me to go and talk to 50 people and have an in-depth conversation with you about, hey man, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you're doing. Because I did it with 20 guys, bro, and I was working, and like, hey, this guy would get more attention, this guy would get more attention. It's like, well, now we're all chaotic. Where you gotta have leaders, you gotta have people who can follow you. Because at the end of the day, is if we want this team to work out and this team to have success, is there needs to be constant supervision. There needs to be constant leadership that these guys are being followed, that these guys have to learn from. Because if you're not learning, you're not earning. So there needs to be you need to be constantly going through hard stuff. You need to be constantly learning. So that way, when stuff goes wrong, you can fall back to someone. Because hey, when guy 49 is struggling and guy number 2 is struggling, but then you have guy 18 or 10 through 20, 10 through 30. It's like, well, you got to go balance all these guys out. I can't do that, man. There's only one of me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna put the leaders. I'm gonna put my people in my company in the best spot possible to have success. Okay.
Dude, so here's a tough question for you, bro. So I don't know if you know Gatlin from Mint.
Yeah, I've watched a couple videos. Yeah.
You've seen a couple of their videos.
Yeah.
So he kind of showed me the idea that like door to door is great because you can be you can do things really quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you guys, for example. Glide, for example, they're super fast, but as you grow the team and you add like layers of management, profitability can kind of go down, and you're kind of banking on retention of the customers and later profitability. What's your whole thoughts on that? And like how do you guys structure your pay for reps?
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
So all of our reps are all commission based. Okay, so. There is a vet pay scale, a rookie pay scale, and a manager pay scale. So all 3 of those pay scales are different. They're all different. They all bring different roles into your system. Yes, profitability margins go down, but that's just the reality of business. You got to look at Jeff Bezos. He owns 3% of his company. He owns 3%, but they're doing billions and billions of dollars a year, right? Profitability. It's going to go down as your volume goes up, right? It's that relationship. When you're making millions and millions of dollars, yeah, you might be at a smaller profitability margin, but you're doing millions of dollars. Now, if you're just doing tens of thousands of dollars and you're at a 90% profit margin, you're only it's that relationship right there. So as you do more volume, as you do more, your profitability margins will go down, but your volume is increasing. And that's where it is as a key structure, as like a owner itself, is to see that vision and to not get so caught up in the small numbers about your margins, but where you're actually going as the owner. Hey, at the end of the day, are we making an impact on more homeowners, more customers? Are more people seeing us, getting our brand out there? That's what's important. That's what's important. It's all marketing, bro. Like you're marketing to homeowners, you're marketing to people on the internet, you're marketing to employees, to sales reps, to any of those guys, and yeah, your margins might go down, but your reach out is so beyond. And Mint does a really good job of that. I mean, I watch their videos; they do a great job. I'm sure they're crushing it too.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I wanted to kind of hear your thoughts on that. We're definitely like, dude, I realize that the speed we want to move at, we kind of need door to door, and to go hard. And I'm like, bro, I'm 19. We can kind of eat. I don't need to make money. Over these next like couple years. We can make less money if we can move quicker. I'm happy doing that. Do you kind of like, are you able to disclose the pay structure? that you guys use? Do you guys use like a sliding scale? Like the more you sell, the higher, you know?
Yeah,
Kind of like the best.
I won't give our exact numbers because that's been calculated after tons of work. I will
Okay.
say, as more reps make more money, they do move up in commission. So all
And
of
do
our
they
guys,
move up? Is it like everything they sold that year, or is it just everything above a threshold that?
yeah. So it's paid revenue is what they sell. So they move up after they've reached X amount of money, and then so like my my reps so let's just say as you sell more, you get a higher commission in the simplest terms. Okay.
Do you get a higher commission on like everything you sell higher than that, or is it
Uh,
like? Does that make sense, bro?
it kind of does.
Okay.
So let's just say, so my managers, they're going to be starting out at a higher commission
Yeah, for
than
sure.
my vets. My vets, they're going to be starting out at a higher commission than my rookies. Okay, so that's
100%.
just how it works because managers, there's way more things that you have to worry about to make sure you're leading your team in the right direction. Leading a team is one of the
Totally.
hardest things, but leadership does pay the most money. If sales and leadership are the two biggest things you can do in this world, it's one of the
Yeah.
highest paying jobs you can do. And if you're a good
Well, dude,
salesman,
I think the reason why is because leadership is just so high leverage, right?
100%, dude. It's, I mean, you gotta deal with people all day. You gotta deal
Yeah.
with people all day, and that's really hard because people, man, you gotta deal with life. You know, this guy gets sick. This guy has someone die. And it's like, you gotta be that. You can't just
Yeah.
be like sell, 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 sell. No, at the end of the day, everyone's a human. Everyone's got
Hmm.
problems that are going on in their life, and you have to be a leader, but you also have to be a therapist at the end of the day,
For
right?
real.
That's one of the biggest things is I feel like sales leaders are like coming like guys, we need more jobs. We need to put more money on the table. Well, what's the morale on your guys' team?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? How do guys feel about you? Are you saying go sell, or are you saying hey let's go sell, right?
Yeah.
Are you demanding them, or are you paving the way for them? That's one of the biggest things is I'm still out there knocking doors. I'm not above guys. Hey, I love knocking doors. I love talking to people. I think knocking doors is one of the funnest things you can do, man. There's so many of
Yeah.
them people you meet out there, and it's like wow, I would never talk to you in my real
Dude.
life, but this is awesome,
Bro, especially when you knock nice hoods.
right? Right?
I love
Yeah.
it. I'm
I
like,
would.
someone's like, oh, like, whatever, I don't get the sale. And I'm like, hey, like, I just start asking them, and they're like, oh, yeah, I sold the company to whatever. And then I've been at houses for like 30 minutes to an hour just with like these old guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've met a lot of professional. So in Minnesota here, I've met a lot of Wild players. We've
Okay.
serviced a handful of the Wild players actually. So
Cool.
Minnesota Wild, the hockey team. So that's really cool. Also, yeah, what's his name? Dude, I'm not basketball NBA. We have.
Yeah.
If dude, people are gonna see this and be like, dude, I don't know basketball guys. Sorry, but it's just one guy. It's a big name on the Wolves. Totally irrelevant. But I was just
Minnesota Timberwolves.
I
Or
I
I
could
don't
do
know
it.
anything either, bro.
Yeah, I could think of it. I'm gonna think of it. It's just gonna come to me at some point. Okay.
Yeah. Question about like
Yeah.
running the teams, keeping morale high. Obviously,
Yes.
that's huge. Is if your guys are being positive, if there's high energy, you're going to sell
Yeah.
more. How do you guys kind of do that? You obviously run sales meetings. Yeah. What
Great.
does that kind of look like for you?
Great question. I love this answer. So, incentives, challenges, competition. Those three things. My
Gamify,
guys,
right?
dude, I love throwing these out. So, my team like we'll do incentives like hey for like I like starting off the day hot. So, hey, first guy to 4 sales, we'll go get lunch real quick. I'll buy them lunch. Or in June, for one of our big things is we set a record month in June. Like we absolutely crushed it. What did we do? We stayed in an Airbnb for the weekend as a full team. We stayed in an Airbnb. We hung out, played games, ate food together, went out and sold together. Like that. That's fun. We do all these like big team challenges along with playing pickleball. Man, pickleball is like one of our
Yo, you play pickle.
big pickleball.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm looking nasty, bro. I've gotten good
Are
at
you
pickleball
nasty?
last summer.
Word.
I got good. I look, you got good.
And you play with the team.
Yeah. We'll
Heck
just
yeah.
do team challenges. Like, hey, our meeting today, we're just gonna go play pickleball, and then we're gonna go knock doors after. Like, we'll have that stuff.
Yeah.
But we're also always training too. So it's not just like, oh, it's just this big fun thing. No, my guys are dialed in. They're all dialed in. They all know how to handle objections. They don't fear a door. They're not fearing that no soliciting sign. You know, they're not fearing those things. They're going out there attacking the day. They want to win. They want to do better for themselves. They want to do better for the company, and they see something that is bigger than them. And that's what's important, especially as a man, is you got to bring value to people, and that's how we feel happiness as well. Is when we do something good for someone, you feel that like warmth in your heart, and that's why like it doesn't matter like whether I make $0 or I make millions and millions of dollars. If I can make an impact on your day, if I can bring value to you, that's what's important. I feel good about myself. We all feel better. That person feels that reception, that emotion being transferred. That's what sales is. Sales is a transfer of emotions. How can you make someone's day better?
Yeah, heck yeah. Dude, were you always kind of like this? Like when we were talking earlier, you're like, you can kind of understand people well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of just have that, or?
Yeah, man, I'm like a superhero. I'm like no, it's definitely something I've worked on. I've just kind of over the past I've dove into sales, and
Dude, I feel like that's almost more important for like leading sales teams than even just
100%.
selling at the door. You know what
Sales psychology is the biggest thing.
Is there any like books you read about that?
How to Win Friends and Influence People?
Yeah,
is a big thing. I
100%.
do watch Hot Take, maybe for some people. Andy Elliott, I really like the way he leads.
Yeah.
He's a very good leader, and you have
Why do you think that?
the way he controls his team, his demeanor, what he does, he sets the tone early and often. Yeah, he wears the short shorts, he shaves his head and everything like that to get views. It works. I mean, I don't know how people don't realize this. Like he does this, like it's like rage bait, bro. Like
Do you think? I don't think. I think that's just him.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's you. It's whoever you are. You being authentic. That's what's important. You got to look at his story. I mean, his mom. You know, he had problems growing up. He wasn't like, here's this $1 million investment. Go do whatever you want. No, he had to work for his stuff, and that's the common man today. Is you got to go out and work there, bro. Like this is America. This is wherever you're at. You have the opportunity to grow. It doesn't matter. It just. I remember the quote by Joe Rogan. If you just have 1% savagery, you'll just kill this world.
Oh, bro, that's Dana.
Dana White, sorry.
Yeah.
White. Dude, I always like go back to that quote. I'm like, dude, that is so true.
He's like, bro, this generation is
so
a
soft.
bunch of
It's so soft. And if you just work a little harder day in and day out, you're stacking wins. You're stacking success. You're having success, and that's the only difference, dude. Hey, we just embody being some guys. Like we're just some guys. We just want a little bit more than you, and that's why we kill it.
So, dude, what do you guys want?
Yeah. So for this year, obviously we're like that 2.5 to 3 mil is where we're looking.
For real?
At. Yes.
Finish the year at?
For our next year, so like the 2026 season.
Okay.
That's where we're structuring to be. We'll have for our technician to sales ratio, it's about 1-to-1. So every technician need about one salesman.
Okay.
So we're going to come in with 50 salesmen, 50 sales reps. We're going to have 4 offices in the metropolitan area in Minneapolis here. So we're going to have
You guys have like a location, hey?
Yes, we do have an office. In Minneapolis.
Do your trucks just go home with techs, or like are they your techs trucks?
Yeah, so I'll give you a really cool hint. We've actually like cracked the code on like the systems and processes.
Okay.
You don't need to buy trucks for window cleaning. You don't need to spend $50,000. The reason we expanded so fast and we got so many people is because our technicians would drive their own vehicles to jobs.
Word.
Yeah. So we save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Yes, is there benefits to having your own company truck? 100%. But if you wanted to scale fast, we can't go in on a $100,000 loan with just trucks and having them all wrapped in some guys. We couldn't afford that at the time. We needed to scale, we needed to grow, and that was the best way of doing it. So if you're a listener sitting there and be like, well, how do I scale? I need to buy this truck, I need to buy this big trailer. You don't need to.
Whatever you do, don't buy a trailer.
Don't do that, dude. You don't need one. You don't need one.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, are we going to grow into having our own company vehicles? Yes, 100%. But where we wanted to go, where we wanted to be, is we didn't need to do that. So that saved us. But yes, going into 2026 season, yes, 2.5 to 3 mil is where we're looking to be at. Obviously, selling service plans, one-time plans, as well with my sales team. And yeah, we're gonna crush it, and we'll have 4 offices in the Minneapolis area. So we'll have a North Branch, an East Branch, South Branch, and West Branch.
How big is that market? Like
Yeah.
everything.
You want to know something that's actually crazy? Minneapolis is the #1 window cleaning spot in America, actually. Just
Really?
yeah, I didn't know that until like this year.
Like, what do you mean the most? There's the most guys or the most
Residential like opportunity for window cleaning.
word?
Just because there's so many suburbs. There's so many
Mm.
suburbs of Minneapolis. It's such a big city that
Yeah.
it's suburb everywhere around. And where do you sell window cleaning? In the suburbs with homeowners that have where they have high income. They're good. That's who buys window cleaning. Those
Hmm.
higher income people. Window cleaning is like a luxury service, so to say.
For
You
sure.
know, you can, a quote unquote poor person is not going to go and spend $200 on window cleaning. That doesn't make sense. But
Hmm.
a person who is living in a $750,000 house, $10 million house, they see that they have the money, they can afford a luxury service, and that's what window cleaning is. Not everyone can afford it, but at the end of the day, when you're delivering a high service, you can charge a quality price.
Yeah. Do you want to kind of talk about ops, or like is that totally not your
Um,
thing?
I mean, I can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
What do you like? What do you want to know?
Like, I'm curious, like, what's your guys' pay structure? Like, you guys are obviously commission, I'm guessing.
So no,
Performance pay.
our technicians are hourly plus tips. Our salesmen are all commission. Our
Okay.
operations guys, they are all hourly. So we have obviously our rookie, are obviously just like our technician. Then we have our manager pay as well. Tips are everything. Like you can't take tips back. Like those tips,
Bro.
those tips belong to the cleaners.
Of course, of course.
Like dude, they like those guys. Like I remember we sold an $1,800 job for window
Yeah.
cleaning, right? And like this residential place and massive crib, by the way, massive crib.
Word.
And the technicians ended up getting tipped like $500, and they were like, "Oh my gosh! Like I just got tipped $500." Like they were
Yeah.
losing it, bro. Like morale's everything, dude. Like when those
Yeah.
guys love showing up to work, they want to help the company. They want to help your homeowners. They want to get the 5 stars. We incentivize them as well by getting 5-star reviews. So we obviously pay them on 5 stars. Every time they get a 5 star and get their name mentioned, we give them, a cash bonus, everything like that.
Totally.
If you can keep the people around you happy, they're gonna make you happy in return. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
when guys love showing up to work, bro. I mean, we've had guys with us since the beginning. That's their third year here, being a
Nice.
technician, and they love it. They love
Bro,
it.
it is so worth like taking care of your guys to not have to rehire. You know what I mean? Even selfishly. But then also, if you just take care of their guys for them, bro.
Right, and
know what I
that's
mean?
that's when we got more people to work for us. Is like, hey, like I'm a technician for some guys window cleaning, and it's like I get paid that they treat me great.
Yeah.
It's an hour. It's like, dude, come work for us. And then now
For
you have
sure.
like you have all these people, and it's cool. It's a surreal experience for me when we've grown so much, and I'm out there, just checking in on some of the guys, and I don't know their names. I don't know who they are, but they work for me, and it's super cool. It's
Yeah.
like, hey Joe, how's it going? I'm like, hey man, like what's your name? Like it's a surreal experience, but like I'm 20 years old, like building this vision out.
That's
And
crazy, bro. Yeah, you just have like,
these guys know who we are. They know what we're doing, and they love working, and that's a blessing, man. Is when you can have people who are happy to show up to work, who are happy to give homeowners the experience for window cleaning and
Yeah.
increase, not just like some guy, lol, some guy coming in with a squeegee and everything like that. Like we're delivering a high class service, a high class experience that they love, that they're repeat customers year after year, season after season.
totally, bro. Yeah, when I moved down to Kelowna here, the first tech I hired, he came from a different company.
Yeah.
We're big on performance pay. Like, dude, my techs can make he makes like $300 to $400 a day.
Yeah, damn, that's awesome.
And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, like, bro, do you think we can, like, I got other guys from my company. He's like, bro, like, when are we hiring? You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, recruiting is for technicians. Finding good technicians is hard.
Yeah, yeah,
It's really hard, bro. You need people who are happy, who are positive, who are detail oriented, who also work fast, who know how to talk to people
Right.
and deliver a 5-star experience. And it's like, bro, if your techs like working there, they're gonna recruit for you.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
I feel like we have a lineup just kind of waiting.
right.
But we need to get more jobs, bro. Which is why I'm like starting to hire sales guys. And
It comes down to training too. That's a really big thing. Is you got to spend our reps, they obviously go through a whole onboarding process.
Yeah, do you guys have like training modules, or is it all like in person?
Yep, good question. I'll explain the operations and the
Yeah,
sales training.
bet.
So operations guys, they go through a interview process, obviously, and then Braden, he handles obviously the operations. He has a whole video module that we've created on how to clean windows, how we clean, and how to literally go to the unit, pick up the equipment, check it off, put it back, where it goes, everything like that. What happens if equipment breaks or you need something, who to call,
Mm-hmm.
how to handle any situation, how to talk to homeowners, how to ask for a 5-star review, um, how to clean the windows, the sills, the frames, screens, how to take off screens, how to put them back on, how to clean exterior gutters, how to clean
Mm-hmm.
garage doors, windows, everything like that. So that way, by the time, and then there, so how we do it is day one, they obviously have seen this whole video series. They know what to expect. Then day one, they're following a lead manager. So then they're
Mm-hmm.
following him around. The lead manager's checking in on him, how he cleans his windows, how we go about making sure, looking for hard water stains, water spots at the bottom of the window, everything that's about 2 days. So about like hand in hand, so to say. And then after the manager gives him the okay, then he moves on, and then he can start cleaning windows solo. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's very simple operations. Now sales wise,
Yeah, what's the sales like?
yeah. So obviously I go through my whole impressions first. So obviously I'm DMing people daily,
Yeah.
constantly. It doesn't matter if I want you for my sales team or if I just think you're a good buddy that I haven't talked to. I'm gonna talk to you. We're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna we're just gonna we're just gonna talk. And then let's just say boom, they want to hear more information. They'll fill out they'll fill out a questionnaire. So at the end of the day, we're gonna ask 20 questions, in-depth questions. Tell me who you are, why you're interested in this job, what's something hard you've accomplished, all these things that go into it. Because at the end of the day, if they can't fill out a questionnaire, they don't even want to work for
Is
it.
this just like a Google
Yeah,
form?
yeah. It's literally just a
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
form. Like, hey,
Word.
fill this out. Let's see. Let's read your answers. Then awesome. Then they get a chance to.
What's like a, what would you say, like, if you had to pick 3 questions on there, top 3, that like tell you if you're gonna hire this guy or not?
What's something
And
hard
what
in
do you
life?
look for?
What's something hard in life that you've accomplished that has seen success? So what's something like what's the trial and tribulation that you went through, but then you end up having success at the end of the tunnel? Because at the end of the day, door to door is you're gonna have so much hardship, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the summer when you look back, you're like, damn, I learned so much about myself. I went through all this hard stuff, and I see success. Success isn't everyone has a different definition of success. Some people it's money. Some people it's value in themselves, how they feel. It doesn't matter. Success is different for everyone. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Another question is how do you handle adversity? How do you handle it? And then then my next question would be like, what what are the things that you do in your daily life to impact you to have a good day?
Mm,
Which is a really good question. Yeah,
that is a good question.
just because is I've seen sales reps show up to the office after a rough night or after a rough morning, and they're just like they're coming in, they're not locked in, they're just thinking about a ball of trash crumpled up, and then
Yeah.
now they're gonna go knock doors, and then they're spitting out trash, they're just spitting out negative energy. It's
Mm,
super important. What are habits that you're doing at the beginning of the day, before you even come to the office, before you even knock doors, so that you can have a positive transfer of emotions to homeowners, even when things get hard. That's what's super important. I can tell you how I structure my business, my personal life, and my business life when it comes
dude,
to
I
stuff.
love that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can't lie. Since I like lately I've been working a ton,
Hmm.
and I haven't been as dialed on like just stacking wins in the morning. But like, yeah, bro, when you wake up, you put down your gratitudes,
Yeah,
you know, drink water with salt in it,
yeah.
go get a lift in, get the body moving, like, dude, you have to have a good day. You know what I mean? And this is stuff like, I know there is the whole idea of like, dude, the quicker you can get to your computer, the more work you can do. But I feel, what do you think of that, bro? I feel like door to door is kind of different. You obviously can't get on the doors right away.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, the better I feel before I start crashing, hitting the doors, more I'm gonna
Dude,
sell. I try
I,
and time my lifts too, like right
yeah.
before.
I think, dude, rushing to get on your computer is complete eyewash. Complete
For
eye.
real?
Bro, this is how you want to know how you have success. I've talked to millionaires. I've talked to so many high level people. How they have success. They set it up three ways. One, first thing you're doing in the morning is spending time for yourself, spending
Hmm.
me time. Great. Second phase of your day is now you're working on the business. So
Hmm.
now, once for your morning routine, let's say you get up, you make your bed, you drink water, you get a good workout in, you say your gratitude, you read something that you're faith based. Bam!
Hmm.
I just had 5 things where I feel great about myself. I'm stacking wins. I just stacked 5 wins right in front of my face. Now, guess what? When things go hard at the end of the day, no, I'm a winner, dude. I win.
Yeah.
I win. I control my wins. Now, when things go hard, when people are rejecting me at the door, is no man. I won. I won today. I already
Yeah.
won. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm already
Dude,
won.
and they can feel it too, bro.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I say sales is a transfer of emotion. They feel your energy. You're not putting out good energy. You're never gonna be a good salesman.
Yeah. What
Yep.
do you like, dude? Obviously, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm I'm a pretty high energy guy in
Yeah.
general, but like sometimes at the door I'm like, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
What do you kind of think of that? And like how, because like some guys are just not like that. Like, you know what I mean? But how do you still keep that positive energy, and how do you kind of reflect
Yeah.
that to the
So
customer?
good question. I've trained guys like I've had guys who are like, hey, I'm Joe. I'm with some guys window cleaning. It's like
Yeah.
super fake. It's like, dude, that's not you. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
you, bro. Like, you're never gonna sell anyone, bro. People know that you have commission breath.
For
People know that
sure.
you're just trying to get a sale out of me. You're doing all these like sales things that you're happy and like, dude, you're not happy. You're probably miserable, but you're just putting on this fake energy. You
Right.
have to sell. You sell yourself the door. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm selling medical devices, if I'm selling solar, if I'm selling anything. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It's about you. You sell yourself at the door. If they can see that you're enthusiastic about your product, if they can see that you're an expert in your field, and they feel a sense of trust with you and your company, it doesn't matter what you sell. They're gonna buy from you. They're gonna buy from you. Right? If you can master those 3 things, which is easier said than done, but that's what sells to the door is you sell yourself. So at the end of the day, when I have one of my guys, being super fake, or let's just say no energy at all, I'd be like,
Hmm.
dude, that's not you. That's not you.
Yeah.
Scrap everything you've learned about sales. Be you. Don't be anyone else. Be yourself.
Hmm.
Now that they come up like, hey, my name's Joe. I'm with some guys window cleaning, helping out a few of the neighbors in the neighborhood. It's a way calmer approach.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned, especially when it comes to door-to-door sales, like drop some sauce, is when you're going through the summer and there's a bunch of, yeah, I mean, you've knocked doors. I don't know if you guys have pest control up there. Like, there's door fatigue, right? Major
Right.
door fatigue. And a lot of the time, homeowners see that, oh my gosh, who's knocking at my door? Blah, blah, blah. And every salesman's like, hey, I'm the bug guy. I'm the solar guy. I'm the roofing guy.
Mm.
It's like all these doors. But it's like, hey, I'm Joe. I'm just some guy. Few of the neighbors, right? And
Yeah.
your tone is lower, and your demeanor's a lot lower, and it's way calmer. They feel that because when you ring a doorbell, a homeowner's immediately put in their fight or flight mode.
Right.
Who's here? Who's at my door? What's going on? Hey, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Right? And it's like, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. Be that breath
Yeah.
of fresh air for someone when you're at the door.
Dude, that's sauce right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Roger. I love sales, dude. This is awesome, bro. I love dropping sales. I mean, that's what I do, bro. I train. Like train,
Yeah.
train, 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 train. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right?
Do you guys have training modules for the sales guys too?
Yes. So all my sales guys, they go through a 12-week training program
Oh,
from
for real?
yes, I lead these guys.
So the sales training program is like you go even harder than the techs.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
harder.
Oh yeah, sorry. We didn't even touch my sales program, bro. Let me
Bro.
sales training.
I hit it, bro.
So obviously, how I recruit is I'm recruiting from September to January, and then I'll finish up all my guys in January. Then starting in February, we start doing our 12-week training module where we meet once a week in the evenings. A lot of my guys, they're all college guys, so we meet for about 1 hour a week as a team. So I'll have all 50 guys. We'll meet together. I go over the training, what we're going to talk about, whether that's tonality, body language, objections, door fatigue, personality types, anything that it comes to door, how to deal with that, how to deal with adversity. So that way, by the time After my 12 weeks are done, we work 12 weeks of training. Obviously, we're doing role plays, live objections, training, everything like that on our meetings. And then during the week, the sales reps are to meet with the sales leaders to do a one-on-one meeting where they're doing one-on-one time with their sales leader, doing live role plays, how to handle objections, the mental game. It's what goes on in between the ears. Mental, when you train your mental side of door to door, that's what's most important. We do a massive emphasis on goal setting, who you want to become, what you want to get out of the summer, all of these things
Right.
that go into you having a good summer. Because at the end of the day, Louis, it's not about you selling doors. It's about what's going on in between the ears, right? If you're having negative thoughts, you're gonna wreak negative emotion to the homeowner. If you're having nothing but positive thoughts in between the ears, you're gonna wreak that positivity to our people. And all people want is positivity. They don't want negativity. No one likes negativity. Don't be a Debbie Downer, right? Walk around with that smile on your face, make an impact on someone's day, and that's what's super important. So after my 12 weeks, then we do a massive group training, and then we also do a one-on-one training, right, for those 12 weeks. So by the time they come ready for summer, they're ready to go.
Dude.
They spent 12 weeks. They spent 12 weeks training, doing it.
Yeah.
Now they're just knocking. Now we're just going out and we're knocking. So
And you guys still obviously do training.
yes. So then,
Yeah.
how my day is structured is, we will meet at the office, at my office, at 11 a.m. to noon. We do an hour of training, live objections on
Yeah.
the door. We do from 11 to noon. It's some sort of training, right? Going over buying temperatures, going over goal setting, going over what are things that are going well, what are things that are going bad. What are our controllables? What are our inputs? We're going over all these things. It all depends. Every day is a little different, so it depends on what the day's feeling. But then after that, then we're going out and we're knocking from noon to 9. So 9 hours of knocking. So we'll knock from noon to 9. And this...
That's a lot, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's 100% a lot.
Heck yeah.
That's...
What's the most you've ever had a guy sell in initials?
In a day?
Yeah.
My guy...
Was it you?
I don't know. My highest job day is 16 jobs in one day I sold. And then my initial rev, I don't know what the rev was on that day. That was like low key before whatever. But my top guys, they sold about 5.5 in one day.
Dang.
5K in initials. So
Cool.
that was a pretty good day. And then we've had some massive days as a team. Massive days.
Yeah.
So
Like what, 10, 20 G's?
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
20 bomb?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
We've had many of those days too. It's not just one day. It's not just a fluke. We've had a lot of those days, and that's something that's super cool, especially as a leader. And when we're selling, those big days like that, it's awesome to see. Like, guys are just fired up. They're like, we'll ride out together in our big truck. Fits like 10 guys, so we'll have like 10 guys in there.
Dude, yo, that's
And
fire.
they're like, dude, bro, like all these homeowners are telling their stories on the way back. They're all fired up. Everyone on their way out, bro, they all get like their walkout song. So hey, Dave,
For real?
you get your walkout
Yeah.
song. When you're about to get dropped off. It's like, what's your walkout song? And it's like, I don't know, like right now, I don't know why. It's like football season, so I'm like, we ready,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and all the guys are like, yeah, let's go knock doors, bro. Like, let's go do it.
That's so funny.
Right?
I love
You gotta
that.
make door knocking fun, bro, because it's hard. It's hard, man. It's miserable. But when you make it fun, when you build a sales team and a culture that's unlike anything else, people want to be a part of it, bro. It doesn't matter what happens during the day. Like, if guys are fired up, ready to go, bro, it's like, yeah, I'm knocking that no soliciting sign. I want to hear no today. I want you to tell me, no, I don't want it. I'm going to go to the next door. I'm going to sell your neighbor. Right?
Yeah.
That intensity, that fire, that's what drives a sales team to hit massive numbers, to crush goals, and to build people.
Bro, that's the one thing that, like, I feel like because there's kind of like two routes in the game. There's like, you go hard on traditional marketing, or you go hard on doors. You can kind of do both too.
Yeah.
But bro, that's the cool thing with doors is like, bro, door culture is crazy.
It's elite.
Yeah.
I think door to door is the best form of marketing. Probably biased. There's probably some
for sure.
gurus who like to do EDDM and yard signs and everything like that. We tried it, dabbled in it.
Yeah.
I think door knocking is the best.
Fair
Very
enough.
Yep.
Yo, how do you like keep the connect from the techs and the sales guys? Like, do they kind of know each other? Like, how does that work?
Yeah. So in a sense,
'Cause I feel like that's pretty important. You know what I mean?
it is. It is. It's very important. Now we don't really. We're to the point where we're really massive. We have a lot of guys, so to say, And it's hard to, let's just say, like, kumbaya everyone, like all these guys to have like a barbecue. It's hard to do.
Yeah, for sure.
But how do we incorporate that in when we're knocking hood, or when we're in the neighborhoods? My sales guys go up to the technicians. They'll talk to them. Hey, this homeowner, she was hesitant about the back windows. Do a really good job in the back windows. Or like, hey, do they have this, like I'm Tyson or whatever name is. They'll start talking a little bit. Oh, how does this work? So like they'll understand the operation side. They'll watch on how to clean windows. That way, when a homeowner asks, well, how do you guys clean the windows? They can give an in-depth answer, right? Everyone kind of knows everything, the moving parts, so to say. So that way, you can have a firm understanding of what's going on. So it's not just the sales guy being like, hey, buy my window cleaning. I don't know what's going to happen. No, they're able to give how the operation works. So what the equipment that we use, how we do it, our warranty policy, everything like that. So that way the homeowner understands, hey, I know what I'm getting with some guys. I know what's going to happen. I know who's showing up at my house. I feel good about it, and I'm going to go through with that.
Yeah. Kind of separate.
Yeah.
Kind of separate topic, bro. Why'd you guys start getting in front of the camera?
Yeah. So actually, I'm not sure if you've seen on our Instagram, but my guys in Nebraska, Jack Donnelly and Frank, they went ahead and competed in a new venture competition for University of Nebraska Lincoln. Our company, what we did is they actually won the whole venture competition. We ended up getting a $15,000 check for winning that, for pitching our idea, for pitching our business, which is awesome. He beat hundreds of people, so it was really cool to come out first place. Really awesome.
Crazy, yeah. Congrats.
And we're like, okay, well, what can we do with this? Market ourselves. Let's get in front of the camera. Let's start showing people what we're doing. Right? I wouldn't be having this podcast if I never got in front of the camera. No one would ever know like who this guy is. But we started posting and making content and showing people what we do, and that's just completely expanded our recruitment, our network, who we know, what we know, all these things. And at the end of the day, if you're struggling to find recruits, if you're struggling to find people, what are you putting out there? Well, are you just sitting there doing, oh man, like having to victimize, oh man, no one knows who I am? Post, get out there, start doing something, be proactive. One thing I don't like is when people like say, oh, I got this big idea, but they never take action. Take action. That's the biggest thing. The only thing that's separating me from anyone else is I'll take action and I'll work harder. That's it. That's the only thing. You have the same opportunity, bro. I'm just some guy.
Dude, 100%.
I was pushing carts, bro. Now I'm running a massive window cleaning operation.
Yeah.
Right? It's all possible. It's all possible.
Sure.
Chase your dreams, bro. Like it doesn't matter what you are, especially if you're young right now. Like, go ahead and attack this, bro. Like this
you
is
can do it, yeah, for sure. How did you like, bro? You haven't been in the game that long, but you guys are running like a crazy operation. Like,
yeah.
You got mentors right now. You obviously said that. Like,
yep.
You didn't do doors before this, but like, did you?
I mean, window cleaning. I've been doing.
Yeah, straight windows. How did you learn like the structure and all that, and like how to run a team? Like, did you have guys? Because it seems like you're kind of running it like a lot of pest guys run. You know.
100%. Ben Noah, my guy, my sales mentor.
Ben Noah.
Ben Noah, my sales mentor.
Okay, shout out.
He's my guy, dude. He'd help me run a door-to-door team. I didn't know anything about how to run a team, how to structure anything before last year. For the past year and a half, we've worked together. I've learned how to run a team, how to build a team, how to keep guys' morale, motivation, everything super high. That way, I'm able to lead an effective team. Because at the end of the day, people follow the leader. If I'm just telling guys to go sell doors and never training them, never doing anything like that, we're not going to have success.
Yeah.
But I'm out there with them. We're training hard. We're dialing into the little things because the little things add up to the big things. And we can do the little things right. We're going to do the big things right. And that's how I've learned. Also, the Elliott Group with Andy Elliott's team.
Yeah.
They've helped us be like life coaches, mentors, getting this locked in.
Like for you or for the team?
For me and the team. There's a couple of videos. Luke, he's come down to our office and he's talked to our team. And we'll be going down to Arizona. We'll meet with them. We'll do a podcast with the Elliott Group, everything like that. And we're gonna hammer it. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna build ourselves so that way we can build a massive team. Because if I stop growing myself, Luke, we ain't never gonna grow. We ain't never gonna go. So my thing is I'm constantly growing. I'm constantly
the law of the lid, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got it. If you're not learning, you're not earning. If you're not growing, you're dying.
Yes, sir. Dude,
Yeah,
we're coming up here
yeah,
on an hour, bro. We got like
yeah,
60 or something minutes like that. Is there stuff
yeah.
that you feel like we left out or that you want to hit on again?
Um, I would say, um, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're doing in this life in this world. At the end of the day, if you can be the best version of yourself day in and day out, you're gonna reap the benefits of that. Whether you're whether you're being a janitor, whether you're a multimillionaire, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a preacher, it doesn't matter what you are. Be the best at it. Do it. Follow your passion. If you're passionate about something, go all in on it. Don't be afraid to take risks. At the end of the day, bro, we're just some guys. We're out here doing it. We're out here crushing it. You can do it too. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Everyone has an opportunity to go kill in this world. Don't ever have a victim mindset where you're like, oh man, the world's on me. No, dude, this is just a
Hmm.
chapter. This is just a chapter in your life, right? God gives his battles to his toughest soldiers, right?
Hmm.
You're gonna go through hardships. You're gonna go through everything. But at the end of the day, when you look 10 years down the road, you'd be like, wow, that shaped me from being where I'm at now to where I am right here.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest thing is it does like yeah, it's window cleaning, right? It's nothing. It's not like I'm doing some AI tech company. It's window cleaning. It's super simple, but when you can master and when you can become an expert in it, you can take over the world. You can take over the industry, and that's what we're doing right now. We're taking over the industry. So that's kind of where some guys is going. We're just some guys. We're gonna take this thing to the moon. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna find the people to do that with us, to buy in with us, to grow it together. Because at the end of the day, we want our whole company to grow together, right? I'm not above anyone. No one's above anyone. We grow together. We're a team. We're doing this thing. We're taking it to the next level, and that's what we're doing.
What's the next level look like? Three,
Um,
two and a half, 3 mil next year.
yep. We're also moving in permanent LED expansion, so that's our next service that we're moving into. So
Right.
obviously that's a massive market. That's a massive
Hmm.
market. And to be honest with you, I've like mastered the window cleaning, like door to door window cleaning. Bro, like to me, it's very easy. It's very easy
Yeah.
to sell door to door window cleaning. Our next thing is obviously we obviously have service plans selling that as well, selling one times, but also moving into permanent LED lighting, power washing. It's some guys services, right? It's some guys services.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, when people are looking for home service needs, who are you gonna call? Some guys. Just some guys. They're gonna show up and they're gonna deliver an exceptional product and an exceptional service at your doorstep, and that's what I want. I want it to be around the country. I want everyone to know who Some Guys is, and
Yeah.
it's not just window cleaning. It's permanent lighting. It's house washing. It's sprinklers. Whatever we expand into, we're
Yeah.
gonna we have the business model. We have the people to grow. We have the team to do it. It doesn't matter. We're gonna take it over.
Bet. Is that like 100 mil or a bill or are you just like we're just gonna keep going and see what happens?
Yeah, obviously 100 mil is great. We'll hit that at some point.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And at the end of the day, wherever my life is at that point, I don't know. Right, I
Hmm.
can't predict it, but every day I'm going to work hard. I'm going to be the best at what I can be at, and that's what this team's doing. That's what we're doing. Is it doesn't matter what we're doing. At the end of the day, if we're having an impact on people, th- this is a great line. Build build the man. Build the man. Don't chase money. Build the man.
Yeah.
Right. You know why? If you Because at the end of the day, you see so many millionaires and billionaires and everything like that, and
Hmm.
they get married or they get married to the wrong person or they start building a family, but they're super rich, they're super wealthy, but they haven't built themselves. They don't know themselves, and then end up losing all their money and everything like that. At the end of the day, if you can build yourself to be a high value person, a high value individual, and reap positivity out into this world, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
It's good karma. It's good karma. And when you're putting out good things in this world, you're going to get good things in return. So you have to build the man, and the money's going to come, right? If you're always constantly chasing money, if you're constantly doing all these things, and you're not a good individual, you're not a good man,
Hmm.
you're going to lose it all, right? Build the man, and the money will eventually come. It doesn't matter what profession you're in, what anything you're in. Build yourself day in and day out. Do hard things often.
Yeah.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Hmm.
Never get complacent. Never get complacent. When that happens is when your whole world collides. Constantly.
I felt that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go through phases. It's like start to kind of not slack off, maybe
Right.
skip a couple wake up times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's the biggest thing, bro. Is I've gotten comfortable for a day or two. It's like, oh my god, like what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Lock back in, bro. Like you're leading this whole
Yeah.
company right now, dude. You can't ever be comfortable. Constantly do hard things, right? I think that's why being a student athlete is very very pivotal. Why am I doing this? Because guess what? I'm doing hard things often, bro. My schedule is full. It's
Yeah.
full. But in 10 years from now, I'm gonna empty the tank. I'm gonna go hard at everything that I'm doing right now. But in 10 years from now, I'll be living the dream. I'll enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Do you think you will, bro?
Hundred
Or you
percent.
think you'll keep working?
Yeah, I mean,
You
probably,
might keep working, bro.
you know,
Yeah.
it's instilled. It's instilled in you, right? It's
Yeah,
instilled
of
when you
course.
work
You gotta
hard.
you gotta love the game, bro.
Yeah, you gotta love the journey. You gotta love
Game
the
will
journey.
love you back.
Right, 100%. And if you gotta enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, dude. Working hard is what I like to do, right?
Yeah, of
Whether that's
course.
baseball, earning a scholarship, whether that's building a business, whether that's getting good grades in school, constantly working at something to be better at, and that's what's important. That's some value you guys can take into this world, take into your personal lives. It doesn't matter what you're doing, be the best at it.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, random question
Yeah.
before we wrap it up here. What CRM are you guys on?
CRM, Homebase 360.
Okay, word. Right,
Yes.
you mentioned that. That's
Yeah.
good for door to door, right?
100%. All of
Yeah.
our doors are tracked.
100%.
Oh my god, every single door is marked. Whether that's a sale, whether that's a no answer, whether that's a quote, whether that's not interested, whatever it may be. Everything's tracked. We have massive data. We build off that data,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So everything is tracked. We know everything about every guy. This guy sells better in these types of neighborhoods. This guy sells better in these types of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Everything like that. Everything's tracked. Everything's down to the T. That way we can put guys in the best spot to have the most success.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, last question here for you, bro. Is there I like audiobooks and like
Yeah.
reading sometimes. Is there any books that might be kind of slept on that had a big impact in your life?
Yeah, great question. My biggest thing, man, is how to win friends and influence people.
Bro, that's not slept on, dog. Come on.
That's my best book.
I'm playing. Yeah, that's fire though.
That's the best book. If you can understand people, and what they are and who they want, yeah, it might not be a slept on book, but at the end of the day, people, dude, read the book. I guarantee half people like have the book, but they don't even read it. Read the
Yeah.
whole thing front to back, right? Like
And
you
then
gotta
read it
understand
again.
you gotta understand how people work. That's the biggest thing. Is you gotta understand. And constantly, bro, there's so much free information on YouTube, Instagram Reels. Like watch videos, learn. ChatGPT
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You don't need it. ChatGPT it. You got AI. You have all the information. We're in the information era. There's so
Yeah.
much information, but one thing this generation's failing at is the call to action. We have all this
Yeah.
information, but no action.
You got to do it, bro.
Got to do it. Yeah, you have all this information right now. What steps are you doing to make this information beneficial for you?
100%. Last question, bro.
Yeah,
Do you have like a hard cutoff or?
a hard cutoff.
Yeah, you're chilling. Okay.
No good.
What's like if you had to pick one thing that you learned off, like working with Andy and his team? What would that be?
Chase the man, not
Most
the money.
important.
Chase
yeah.
the man, not the money.
Or
Chase the man. Yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta
we'll end
build
it at
yourself.
that, bro.
Yeah, chase the man, not the money, guys. Let's go.
Heck yeah, man. This
Yeah.
was crazy. I appreciate it.
Of course.
And like I appreciate too that it wasn't just straight like home service stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right. And that's what I wanted to do, especially with this podcast. Is
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I hope to bring value to people, and people gain something about themselves.
Mhm.
Right? There's so much information on home services and how you go about your pay structure and everything like that. But at the end of the day, what are people doing in your personal lives so that you can have success when you're building out these systems and processes? What motivation can you? What's your motivation? What's your why? Right? Why do you do all these hard things? What's your goal? Right? You gotta build the man, right? And the money's gonna come. If you're not building yourself, if you're not building who you are, you're never gonna build anything crazy. You never are. But you can build
100%.
yourself up, you can build your team up, you can build people around you up. You're gonna see those benefits one day. And at the end of the day, bro, everyone has the same opportunity. We all have it.
100%. Where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram, Merkowitz Joe, MER, like literally my username right now. Merkowitz,
We'll
MER,
link it all up.
yeah, MERCHLEWITZ_Joe.
Bet.
Also, Some Guys Services on Instagram. We're just some guys.
If people want to come sell or come tech, what are we thinking?
Yeah, DM me, DM Some Guys, DM myself. We'll hit you up. Let's get on a call. Let's get some information in front of you. Let's
Yeah.
make the best decision for you. At the end of the day, if it's a good fit, I'm going to change your life, and that's what matters. That's what matters. We're going to make an impact day in and day out. We're going to go through hard
Let's
things
do it,
together.
bro.
We're going to see success together. Let's do it.
Right on, man. Okay, I'll wrap it up here.
Yes.
Everyone tuning in, appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Let's run it up.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.